the 11 best strategies for Black Friday, for Cyber Monday. We're going to be talking about Christmas. We're going to be talking about Q4 in general. And this isn't things that you can just do for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Christmas. This is also things that you can do for Prime Day, for any holiday that you have coming up. So we do a lot of health and supplement space. That's a lot of our clients are. So this is January for us. So we're actually toning down a little bit right now for Christmas, not for all our clients, but most of them. And come January, we ramp things up. So we're going to be going over a ton of things today. I've got the full Pineapple team. We got Josh and Adam from Mexico. We got Jordan wishing he was in Mexico because it's 20 degrees where he lives. And then I'm just wearing my Pineapple shirt in Texas. So welcome. Let's just jump right into it and let's just go over the first thing. Who wants to take it?
I'll hop right into it. Number one, campaigns and keywords that have less than 10 impressions, pause or archive. So with this, get rid of the stuff that's not working for you. Use all of your budget on the stuff that's getting sales, that's getting impressions, that's getting your product out there. And then the rest, just pause or archive. If you really like it and it's a newer one, pause it. If you haven't got anything in like 60 days, just archive it.
Yeah, pretty simple one. I mean, it's Amazon's impressions tell you about that keyword and how relevant it is to your product. There's a lot more relevancy in Amazon's platform now than there was 3-4 years ago. So if you're not getting impressions, just cut them out. So that kind of leads into number two, if you want to take that one too.
Yeah. Number two, get rid of low sales keywords in your Amazon PPC account campaigns and keywords that have one or fewer orders. Same thing. Use all of your budget for the stuff that works, your 80-20. This is the time to take everything that you've got from the past 6 to 12 months, focus on those, continue to use your budget on those. And then when you want to come back to those non-winners later on, come back to those in January or February, or when you think things are going to pick up for your product again, and do that. But right now,
what if that keyword has one sale?
One.
Yeah. And usually like these campaigns or keywords have been running for 60 to 90 days and you get one sale out of them. Like, come on, one sale in 60 to 90 days, cut it out, put it towards the winners. And people like are confused with this 80-20 strategy. And it's just like, it's not hard. 20% of your keywords and search terms are making 80% of your results. Focus on those, double down on those. And that's going to take you to the next like level of advertising. So when we've kind of narrowed it down to the 20% of keywords or search terms that are making 80% of those sales, what should we be doing next? And that's kind of number 3 and number 4 on our list.
Yeah, so
Jordan,
I can,
Josh chiming in.
I'll jump in and take those. So yeah, number 3 to kind of increase that would be turn up your top of search placement for campaigns and keywords that are working, really focusing on that 20%. And, when you turn up that top of search, you can really get a lot more eyeballs on it. There is going to be so much more traffic because of the holidays. So you want to get that first placement because usually you get that better conversion rate. And, that's really what you're looking for with your winners.
Yeah, just something. I was going to say something to keep in mind is that people just want to get on Amazon and get off as fast as possible. So if you're at that top, you're going to get a lot of clicks, but you're going to get a lot of sales because conversion rates go up by 50 to 100% during Christmas time. So keep that in mind. Go ahead, Jordan.
Just to kind of go off what Josh said, the traffic on Amazon obviously is going to be a lot higher, dramatically higher than the rest of the year. So you want to take advantage of that. There's going to be a lot more clicking, a lot more spending. You're going to get a lot more sales. So make sure that your budget is increased. We usually recommend about 100 to 150% on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, as well as for Christmas. But also to kind of increase your visibility with a lot of your campaigns, you also want to increase your bids for each of those campaigns that are performing really well. But overall, yeah, you just don't want to run out of budget. Make sure you don't run out of budget.
Yeah, the subtlety of that 100 to 150% statement was funny, but yes, don't run out of budget. That's like the number one thing. I think if you listen to anybody's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas thing, don't run out of budget. Conversion rates increase by 50 to 100% during this time of year. Don't run out of budget and get to the top of search, no matter what the cost is. That's just my opinion, because organic sales are going to drive a lot, even though we're gonna have to pay to play this year. So number 6, I believe we are on. This is something that I think, Adam, that you specialize in the agency with.
Yeah. Retargeting. Turn on retargeting ads in DSP. This is those who've engaged with your listing, but they haven't purchased. So if you're running DSP on your account, fantastic. Turn it up, turn it on. Stay in budget there. Stay in budget over the next 5 or 6 weeks, because people are gifting, people are looking at all of these products. If they don't, they're very likely going to buy it this week. And a lot of people like to get it out of the way, but keep coming back to them, keep hitting them up. A lot of times it can take 60, 90 days for somebody to buy a product. They can come across a health and fitness or wellness product this weekend and say, oh, maybe, after I get an Amazon gift card or something like that, I'm going to be buying that towards the end of December or January even. But you want to hit them back. You want to stay on them. You want them to keep seeing your product on and off of Amazon. And that's just really, really helpful. And you don't have to go too crazy with the bids. Start out 15, 25 cents. If you're not getting any impressions, then ramp it up every couple of days, 15, 20 cents, or maybe even a quarter, until you start getting those impressions. But just, you want to keep hitting those people back. But in order to get those people, you got to have impressions. So be driving traffic to your listings with sufficient amount of ads. So then you have sufficient amount of people to get back to.
Yeah, and doing this with DSP has been so effective for us in iLove personally, and then for our agency clients as well. So making sure you have a retargeting plan, whether it be with DSP. If you go through Amazon directly, the minimum is about $35,000 a month. If you go through an agency like ours, there's no minimum. So we can try it out at a lower range. So Amazon's quite risky in that regard, because you have to invest a lot of money just to see if it works. Whereas if you go through an agency like ours, you're going to pay for our services, but we can start out with as low as $1,000 or $2,000, or, a very low amount of capital to really invest and just to see if this will work for you. And so DSP is huge. If you're interested in DSP, just put it down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to shoot you over the application, and then we can see if we want to work together. There is some retargeting in sponsored display, but it's not as good as DSP. Trust me, we do both, but it's just not as good. We have Chuck in the waiting room. We're going to bring him in after we get through our list of 11. So Chuck, we see you. We're not just hang in. We're almost to the finish line. So let's go into number 7.
I can jump into that. So FBM listings, fulfillment by merchant. So if you have any sort of 3PL, if you have an FBM listing, make sure that you have those up and running, just because most people will likely run out of stock with the amount of traffic and sales that are coming through to your FBA
especially with
listing.
what's going on with everything right now with inventory. Or I think this could be a rumor. This could be a rumor. I don't know for sure. Don't fact check me. But I believe Amazon in November or October lost 350,000 employees or something crazy like that. And so they're having troubles too. It's not just like your supply chain. It's also Amazon doesn't have the human capital, the human people, the people to physically check in your goods. So have that FBM listing. So this is one of my listings. So you can see that the FBA listing is live. But then if you go into by other sellers, you can see that we have an FBM listing as well. So ships from iLove, sold by iLove. So having that 3PL in place is huge, and just keep that in mind. All right, what are we on? Number 9? Is this where I take over?
We're on 8 with the bundles.
Yeah, virtual bundles. All right. So virtual bundles are huge. So when you're scrolling down your listing, you can see there's some people advertising right there. We don't have those spots, but right below it, these are sponsored, or these are product targeting ads right here. Sponsored display product targeting ads. And then these are virtual bundles right here. And so virtual bundles take up more real estate. And so you can see, you can just do bundles of the same product with bigger bottles. You can do it with different products. We usually have about 7 of these right here, but I know why, because one of ours, this product, we have 4,000 in FBA, all reserved. And so our FBM listing is live, which is why the virtual bundles are not showing up for those. So yeah, we have 4,000 at FBA, and for some reason they took them all off and now they're reserved. So this product is now gone for us. But yeah, making virtual bundles is huge. It doesn't take much time at all. It literally takes 5 minutes to create a virtual bundle. So just make sure you're creating those. And then the next one is emailing your list. So if you have a list, if you don't have a list, start making a list. I have a whole training on it. It's free. Start making a list. We actually just started making our list. So in the agency, we plan on coming out with a company eventually. We've figured out who we wanted to serve, and we just started building that email list. We have no clue what product we're going to come out with next, but we know the niche that we want to serve. And so we're starting to serve those people. And what is our email list up to? Like 40 people now, something like that, maybe 30, somewhere around there. So not a ton, but we just started it last week and we're pretty excited about it. So if you have a list, email them and make sure you email them often. We do 2 emails a day during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's 8 emails total in a 4-day period. Don't be afraid to email your list. If you annoy them, they'll unsubscribe. It's as simple as that. And if they unsubscribe, don't take it to heart. I'm pretty sure we probably get hundreds of unsubscribes a day. And I don't even know because I just don't watch it. I just watch our total number and it goes up. And so that's what matters. So email your list often about your Black Friday sales. All right, what do we got next? What's number 9?
Start the sale early.
Yeah, so starting the sale early, we did this. We started it last Friday. So we called it the early Black Friday sale. And we did 50% off this product, 20% off this product, and $1 off this product. And it was actually supposed to be a different product, but we had to make this last minute. And this is one of our best sellers, and this is one of our best sellers. So we're actually giving it a boost before Black Friday comes to then have it take off even more. And then don't be afraid to go bigger discounts too. And so do 50% off discount, and then Black Friday, take that 50% off discount code off, and then just lower it to like a 10%, or even just take it off completely. So just keep that in mind. Big sale going into it, so you get increase in organic ranking, and then you can switch to a smaller coupon after that. What do we got next?
Big coupons.
Yep. So I kind of talked about that. Big coupons going into Black Friday and switching to a smaller coupon on Black Friday could be huge.
Yeah, and then explain why you're going to lower your coupon on those days.
Because you're already the big coupon is made to get people to buy, and once people buy, it's going to increase your organic ranking. So you're increasing your conversion rate before Black Friday comes around, and then increasing your conversion rate will increase your rankings. And then once you're increased ranks, you can then take that coupon down because, again, conversion rates increase 50 to 100% from Black Friday on. So just keep that in mind. You just want to be at the top. So get to the top first, and you can lower that coupon. All right. I think it's
all 11.
It's all 11. I'm going to do a bonus one just because I thought of it. A lot of people say like take off product targeting ads. I think that's crazy, but because they're expensive, but we still do them. This is our product. This is our product. And then
they could take advantage of somebody else's traffic. I mean, if they're sending a bunch of people to their listing, try to get on there. Maybe they'll like your product more.
And defensive too. Yeah, defensive. This is defensive, but yeah, good point. This is our biggest competitor. And oh, look, they're doing virtual bundles too. But look, there's our product. There's our product. There's our product. There's our product. Oh, look, they're copying me too by doing a 3-pack. They watch the channel. I hope they do. That'd be funny. All right, cool. So that is the 11. We're going to bring people in now. Let's bring in Chuck first because he's been waiting so well. So Chuck, letting you in now. And he is connecting. Wait for his audio and video.
And while we're waiting, just to kind of add on to the the coupons, putting in coupons on your listings and stuff. A lot of people are a little bit afraid to kind of apply like a huge discount, aggressive discount, like 60, 70, 80% off coupon because they're afraid that everybody's just going to just sell out of their inventory. But a lot of people don't realize that a lot of customers don't end up clicking the coupon when they go to checkout with their product stuff. So there's a lot of times only like a 30 to 40, 50% redemption rate on coupons for the most of the time, and the rest of the time that they're actually paying full price. So
you've ran a 50% off coupon for 2 years on one of our products, and we keep track of it every month. 30% redemption rate is the average. It fluctuates from 27 to 33. And
Don't-
as it fluctuates from 27 to 33, the average overall is 30%. And so, and with that being said, like, it's even crazier because a big coupon like that, they can only see it once and they can only use it on one. We used to deal with coupon codes, and
Nightmare.
my horror story of coupon codes was we had an agency at the time. This is before we created our agency. This was 4 years ago.
I remember this
And
morning. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was running a half marathon, and I woke up that morning before the half marathon and I checked sales. I was like, wow, sales are pretty good for a Saturday at 6 a.m. Didn't think anything of it. It was only like, $10,000, but that was usually our average day at that time. And we went and ran the half marathon. We got back and it was $250,000 in sales. And I was like, there's something extremely wrong. And we found that you could stack 3 of our coupon codes, not coupons, coupon codes, promotional codes, is what they're called in Amazon. And you could get 3 pairs of our sunglasses, $150 retail, because they were high-end sunglasses. You get them for $5. So we were losing money on every sale, not just from like a wholesale standpoint, but we were actually losing money. We had to pay Amazon to fulfill those orders. So it was like a double whammy, and they wouldn't cancel it. We got on the phone right away. They wouldn't cancel any of them. So we literally lost $150,000 in about 6 hours. It was a painful lesson. It was a very, very painful lesson. But all right, we couldn't get Chuck on. We're going to get Dan Head in. So Dan, I'm letting you in live. So we're admitting you now.
Sorry, Chuck.
So Dan should be joining now. Maybe. Is everybody just broken today?
Perhaps it's a bit difficult with
The
since it's
live stream
already. Yeah.
Yeah, could be.
Hey,
And
Dan,
then we have
You
his
there?
audio is not
Oh.
working yet.
it was for a second. Okay.
Now he's there. Hey Dan, how are you?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Doing pretty well. Welcome to the show. What can we help you with?
Not sure. I didn't know I was going to go right on the spot. I want to say your 50% off coupon worked fantastic. I've had a lot of good results in supplements, so it's working very well. So I got to thank you again for that advice.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's great. I'm glad you're taking action and following it. So make sure you reduce it though, come Friday.
Yeah, oh yeah. I only ran it for 2 days, and I did it about 2 weeks ago. I was trying to find that bread and butter spot. You know, how long does it take for the algorithm to catch up with the organic rank and so forth?
So with my opinion on supplements, the longer you can run it, the better. And you'd be surprised by looking at your P&L on that
Okay.
product, how profitable it still is, even though you're running that coupon nonstop. So you ran it for 2 days, which is great. I have literally ran a 50% off coupon on one of our products for 2 years. And
Wow.
the reason is we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers or 100 sales a day, whichever one comes first. That product's had a little bit of, we've been suspended so many times with that product that it's made it a little more difficult. But we've been doing it for 2 years and we're still pretty profitable with the product itself. And so don't be afraid to run it longer, and then just keep a close eye on it. So if you run it for a month, do a deep dive analysis in the P&L of just the profit and loss of just that product. And you'll be shocked with how much more profitable it is as a result of putting that coupon on, because it just brings more eyeballs in. And then when people go to reorder it, they're not really looking for a coupon. They're just in there. When I reorder on Amazon, I'm in my phone and I go to previous orders and I just hit buy again. It doesn't show me a coupon. It doesn't show me any of that. And so just keep that in mind, because then the goal is subscribers. Subscribers is going to make your company a lot more valuable when you go to sell.
Right. Yeah, bread and butter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, that's really it. I'm just joining the stay in touch. You always
All right,
have
cool.
a lot of wisdom in there, so I just wanted to hear what's going on.
Hey,
And
it
Dan,
all
I
comes
gotta-
from the team.
Dan, I
Right.
got a tip for you. Since you're using the same software as us, if you're going to be turning anything up or down ACOS wise, do it Wednesday early in the morning, because that software is going to make the adjustment Thursday night or Wednesday night at midnight, wherever the server is. So give it ample amount of time if you're going to go up or down with your ACOS target.
Okay, thank you very much, Adam. I appreciate that.
No, you're welcome.
All right, Dan, we're going to give you the boot and get somebody else in here. Okay. Thanks for coming on.
Okay,
Thanks, Dan.
thank you.
All right. We're going to let CDI come in. So I don't know who that is. So we'll let CDI join. I should probably click join like a minute before we're actually going to get him joined. So CDI, whoever you are coming in live. on the show. We got no video and no microphone. There's the microphone. So he should be there. He just needs to unmute himself. Let me ask to unmute. Oh, nope, we lost him. All right. Now we're going to let Forrest in. So Forrest Sawyer coming in. So you're watching live. You're coming in, Forrest. All right. He connected quickly. So, hey, Forrest, how are you?
Doing well. Doing well. Glad I jumped on. Good to see you.
What can we help you with today?
Oh man, I'm jumping right in. Okay.
Yeah, we're trying. We're here. We're here to answer your
You're live.
questions.
You're on the show.
On the show. Oh, all right. Okay. So here's a question that I have is I'm brand new to the community. Don't really know at all what I'm doing when it comes to the Amazon space. I have my primary shop on Shopify, but the challenge is driving traffic to the store. And so right now, there's a million different ways that I can drive people to the website. We have Facebook ads, all those different venues. Or do I want to focus on Amazon sales only, because that's just simply like that one shiny carrot that I can focus on and just nail that? I don't know if that question makes sense, but I'm trying to decide in the very early stages, what do I want to focus on? And I'm guessing what the answers are going to be, given this is an Amazon PPC.
I might shock you with my answer. So the key isn't really like, it's not where should I, the key is to focus on one and get really good at it. And so we obviously are Amazon. We focus on Amazon PPC, but that's how we grew. That's how I grew my business with iLove, is we grew it focusing on Amazon and Amazon PPC. So everything we came out with drove traffic to Amazon. And so we came out with blog posts. I know you're a healthcare practitioner, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And so every article we came out with about eyes drove traffic to Amazon. We didn't worry about our website. It was hosted on our website, the blog was, but every blog post we ever wrote went to Amazon. It never tried to sell them on Shopify. Every time we send an email out, it's to sell them on Amazon. Every time we run a sale, almost every time, we sell them on Amazon. And so we picked Amazon as our channel. We were distracted back in 2019. That's when we lost almost $150,000 focusing on our website. Actually, I think it was 300,000. I think we had a negative 300,000 on our website as a result of trying to focus on that. Facebook ads, focusing on that instead of keeping our eyes on Amazon. And then our Amazon actually went down that year. And so we took our eyes off the prize and everything went down. So then we refocused back on Amazon, and 2020 was our best year ever. 2021 is going to be even better this year. And so really focusing on what you're good at. So where you're getting most of the sales, double down on that. Don't worry about every other shiny object. You can do Google ads, you can do Facebook ads, you can do Amazon PPC, you can do Pinterest, but then it spreads you thin. It's very similar to products. So if you have a hero product, focus on that hero product. Don't try to focus on coming out with a million products. Because what I see a lot of new sellers do is they'll get their first product to 5 sales a day, and then they'll come out with the second product and they won't have money to market either one. And then their business just kind of flounders and it's stuck. Whereas if you just focus on one product and just focus on learning how to sell that, that would be better than coming out with 20 products. Same thing with marketing channels. So there's Facebook, like I just said, Facebook, Google, all those. You can focus on all of them, but then your money gets spread. And so where are most of the sales coming from right now?
Well, they're not, and that's part of the challenge. Yeah, like super early stages, and this is the question that I have is like, if I'm going to learn a particular skill like Facebook marketing or Google ads or Amazon, why did you decide to get really good at Amazon versus driving someone directly to your Shopify store? Because the profit margins they're higher if you control that. So I'm just
curious.
The
Wild West when I started Amazon. So it was 2015. It was crazier. You could get away with a lot of stuff, and it was easy to rank products. And so that's why we became Amazon. That's like we went all in on Amazon. And now that, I'm 6 years out looking back on it, I'm glad I did at that time, took advantage of that, but it doesn't change. Like we still focus on Amazon, but we've built the audience since then. We've built a real brand since then. So focusing on building that brand first, I believe I remember your product from our conversation. it's highly, highly, highly competitive on Amazon. And so it would be very hard for you to get into that space on Amazon, if I'm thinking correctly. And if you get them over your website, you can kind of give them more of a reason of why they should purchase your product over every other product that's on the market. Are you in a very competitive space?
It's with coffee creamer, healthy.
Okay, so
creamer.
yeah. That's what I was thinking. So
Okay.
I don't know how I remember that, but
I don't know either.
but yeah, so that's going to be very competitive in Amazon. And so showing people why your coffee creamer is different is going to be a lot easier to do on your website, because you're going to be able to get traffic on it, and you're going to get people to actually read your story. So
Gotcha.
It's all about telling that story and really getting it out there. And that's why people got behind my wife and I's mission, because we focus on our charity element. So a lot of profits go to our charity. Our charity then does mission work we've done it in Mexico, Peru, Ecuador, Jamaica, Caribbean, and people like to get behind that. And so that's just something to keep in mind, is if you want to tell that story of why you're a healthier coffee creamer and why they should buy from you, it's a lot easier to do that on your website than it is on Amazon. But it's just about sticking to one channel and just going.
Gotcha. That
Cool.
makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else?
So you said that channel is very, very competitive. What makes you think that it is, or what makes you know that is a competitive space? Just because that's your world, or?
Yeah, it's our job to know that, but I don't think we'll ever take on a coffee brand in the agency, just because unless you're willing to go like at a 200% ACOS, it's tough. Coffee creamer in particular, I'm sure it's just as hard, but I've never done research on coffee creamer, but I'm sure you're battling some pretty big wigs in here. Maybe not though. It's just Coffee Mate. So maybe you could compete in here. Actually, it doesn't look too crazy.
Yeah, it's less so. Like you have obviously Bulletproof and Laird Superfoods, but those are really the big competitors in the healthy coffee creamer space. And you're right, like I do roast coffee and whatnot, but that is not the hero product at all.
Yeah.
That's just an aside thing with a little extra. Because trying to differentiate from a coffee brand to a coffee brand is very challenging.
So when I'm just doing here, let me share my screen and I'll show you. When I just do an initial research on coffee creamer, the thing that I see on this is that it's dominated by Nestle. And Nestle has 3 products that are doing almost $1 million a month. And then it kind of drops off. So then Coffee Mate's 40,000, 80,000, 60, 25, 23. And so even if you were to get up to page 1, it might not be as crazy lucrative as you think. It's still worth a shot though. Because even if you can just get to number, around here, I mean, this one's only selling 30 a day. So it's not hard to get to 30 a day. So it's all about just getting your reviews up and just maintaining velocity. So like what we talked about before with coupons, if you ran a 50% off coupon for a long time, you could probably do some damage in this market. Because nobody's doing anything. Nobody's running anything. And so if you were willing to invest in Amazon PPC with a big coupon, you could probably get up there. Just look at that. There's 2 reviews on that one and it's on page 1, M&Ms. Yeah, that's what I would do. See, I was thinking coffee the whole time in my head, but coffee creamer, I think you could possibly get in here.
But like you said, like the big 3 are Nestle, but everybody else is, I'll be darned.
These are probably because businesses are buying them.
Right.
And so businesses are buying these on Amazon to then put them out by their coffee station at their business. So that's what you're probably seeing here. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. I'd do a big coupon and try it for a little while. Focus on all those efforts on Amazon. Cool.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds
all right.
Simple enough.
We got one in the waiting room, so I'm going to give you the boot for us. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
I sent you a message on LinkedIn in case you want to connect.
LinkedIn. Ooh, man, you're gonna.
Yeah.
I'll take a look. Thank you, Adam. And I see here in the chat too. The Pixlr. Okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
If you actually look for us, when you Google your name, your LinkedIn profile comes up first.
Does it really? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. See you, Forrest.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Take care.
All right. I have one more and then we'll call it a day. I don't know the names because it's M. M is coming
All
on.
right.
Looks like he might be connecting. He or she might be connecting pretty quickly. M. Cesarneal. I think that could be wrong, but they don't have a microphone, maybe. But they're trying to get on. Maybe, maybe not. All right. Maybe not. All right. Any closing remarks, guys?
Yeah, I got one. So I think one thing that I've seen come up with a couple of my clients is like when I bring up like, oh, Black Friday, you know, here's what I think we should do. That sometimes there's a little bit of hesitancy where it's like, well, I'm not really a Black Friday product. And one thing that I've been kind of talking to a couple clients about is like, it doesn't necessarily matter if you're like that traditional gift product, but there's so much extra traffic on Amazon and so many people on there that a lot of people, you know, buy things for themselves as well, especially if there's discount. You know, it's not like people only gifting. You know, if you're on there and you see something that you've been wanting, or you know that aligns with something that you're interested in, like they're more likely to buy it, you know, at this point, because you know they're already ordering, so they might as well just add it to the cart. So that's one tip, is like, don't shy away from Black Friday just because you're not like the traditional, you know, gift for someone.
Amazon PPC may seem like a complex subject, but it doesn't have to be, and that is why we created this channel. On top of Amazon PPC, we're going to share different tactics and strategies that we've used to build a multi-million-dollar business, as well as the strategies that we're using to build a $100 million company, which is our goal. We don't know how we're going to get there yet, but that's our goal, and we want to take you along for the ride. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell to be notified whenever we come out with great business building and Amazon PPC strategies.